What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to The Good, The Bad and The Stupid. It's Tuesday the 17th of March. All welcome. If you've not been here before, I'll just let you know that it's a podcast, it's a video, it's lots of mini videos. The podcasts are on the podcast channel and the videos are on YouTube. So I'll let you take your pick whether you want to see me and listen to my silly voice or whether you just want to listen to my silly voice. That's your choice. Either way, it doesn't get improved on either one. But you won't be seeing much of me apart from on these videos, as we're going to get told to lock down sooner or later. We're already being told to stick around, hang around in the house. But I had to get out and do some last minute things today anyway, because I needed to get my hair done. You got to have your hair. You can't have scruffy hair. Imagine if we're locked down for a couple of months and my hair will be like all over the place. Then what I'm going to look like on these videos. So I had to get myself sorted out before. So I went down to the hairdresser. On the way down there, I walked past the lady in the street, and as I was coming to walk past her, I wasn't getting too close. I understand the fucking social distancing thing. She put a scarf up round her mouth as though she was walking past me. I thought, fucking hell, do I look like... I don't look, like you needed to do that, but that's the way people are now, and they're getting nervous. And I must admit, I did hold my breath in retaliation, but... Anyway, I went to the hairdressers, and the Italian guys, great family little business, and the guy, there was all wearing face masks in there, so I was the only customer, so I felt like the pariah in the situation, because it's good because they're protecting me from them at the same time, but but they've got the masks on because they're having customers come in all day and they've got to keep going. So, I was glad to be able to walk in, because they're normally packed. I normally can't fucking get in there, because one thing I hate is making appointments at hairdressers. I just walk past, and if I see a spot, I'll go in, and I'll try that 4 or 5 times until I eventually be able to catch the opportunity to get my hair cut. Anyway, that's the way I roll, totally unorganised. Anyway, but there ain't much else in the news other than this shit. I'll tell you what, it's pages and pages and pages of it. So we'll just have to fucking... There's a few things, but the funniest thing was the Americans are queuing up. There's a few Americans listening here, but there's a lot of Americans in, I don't know where they are, but they're all queuing up at the gun shop. So they get the priorities. That's their priorities. They're ready for fucking... OK Corral when shit does fucking go off. They're all going to start fucking, having standoffs in the street and everything. Over here, we're just punching each other in the face over toilet roll. They're going to fucking blasting each other with magnums and Uzis and whatever else they can get their hands on. Strange thing to go for, but they're not going for food first. Amsterdam, they're going for the weed. We're queuing up at the weed shops right round the corner. So they've got their priorities straight. They're just going to go, we're going to chill. This is going to be a lot of fun, whether it's shit or not. We're still going to have a good time. And the Australians, I don't know what they're doing. They're probably queuing up round the corner, round the block for mullets, to tidy up their mullets as well. A bit like me, getting themselves looking, looking like they're going to hang around in the pub, but they've got to do it in the house with their, and probably Castlemaine 4X. They're probably not toilet roll. They're probably wiping their backsides on fucking empty cans of Castlemaine 4X, I'd imagine. The hardcore drinkers, the Aussies. Yeah, so, but one lady's give a little bit of advice, who says she's cured herself of the disease. I mean, don't take this is not me telling you, this is her telling you. It looks like something that should be in the Sunday Sport, to be honest. She says, I beat the coronavirus with paracetamol, chicken soup and lemonade. It doesn't sound like the correct information you're going to get on, bulletins that are going to be coming across from the pharmacies and whatever else, or on the news. But you can try it if you can try anything. I think that just happened to be what she had available, and the body actually was the thing that beat it. But she said she was she had headaches, dizziness, achy joints. And she said she was that tired she couldn't have bent over and picked up a £50 note. I'll tell you what, I've never ever been that tired that I couldn't bend over and pick up a £50 note. The day I fucking can't pick up 50 quid when I'm skint is the day that, this thing is bigger than me. So bigger than anything I've ever faced, because I'd fucking bend over and pick up a quid if I had to. It wouldn't take, let's put it this way, I'm skinting off to fucking have to, unfortunately. Some people just walk past 50 quid going, fuck it. When somebody doing some trick like that, they dropped like a Facebook video or something, they dropped some notes, or they did it on purpose, left it in some shit on the floor, like fucking dog shit or something, and seeing who would pick it up, like with all the dog shit on it and that. And people were. I tell you what, they were just. And you got to question yourself. I was thinking, but would I? But I'm not going to tell you what I'd do. But let's put it this way: I'd probably, if I was hungry enough. But of course you are. Of course you're going to do it. It's only dog shit. Fuck it. I'll just wash my hands afterwards. But yeah. But you know, you got to wash your. I'm washing my hands all the time at the minute. I mean, but my hands are that bloody wrinkly. They're like two turtles' arses. If that's what I imagine two turtles' arses to be like. They're dry and very, 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 very wrinkly. Probably washing them too much, but what are you going to do? But so yeah, so you know, if you see money on the floor, you got to pick it up. I chased the tenner up the road once when the wind was about the other week. I think I spoke about it before, but the wind was going around and fucking I blew a tenner out of my hand when I was in the van, and it shot out the window. So I had to drive up the road chasing the tenner, and I kept jumping out the van. It was like fucking that scene out of Only Fools and Horses, chasing the butterfly. I caught it in the end, but it was up a straight road. I thought I was going to be over. I'm not going to start jumping over hedges or anything, but I managed to catch it. That's what you got to do, isn't it? Self-employed. I don't know when my next. I'll tell you what, this situation ain't going to get any better for me at the moment. But anyway, I got the podcast now. The podcast is up and rolling. Got people listening. Not making any money, but doesn't matter. If somebody's enjoying it, or at least even if you're not enjoying it, no news, you're going to tell somebody and they're going to come and go, what's this fucking idiot that somebody's been telling me about with a sexy Brummie accent? Where am I going now? I've lost my next place I was going to go to there. Anyway, so they're telling us all we got to shut down, avoid clubs, bars, social clubs. I've got a few things, fucking invites for the weekend as well, and I'll have to say no, I'm not going. Just because you got to do your thing, ain't you? You can't just be one of the ones who just fucking ignore all the rules, because then when it comes down to fucking bite you, you know, I'll keep it in small. I'll go to the small, maybe, I don't know, I'll see. I'll just go and post a card through the door. If it's a birthday, I'll go and post a card through the door and run off. Brits now facing a hose pipe ban. That's the least of our work. How are we facing a hose pipe ban when we've just been underwater for 3 months? That's ridiculous. Except for a summer drought crisis that could lead to a hose pipe ban, following one of the wettest winters in history. So, how the fuck where's all the water going? This is ridiculous. They're saying that if you've ever seen that film, Cowspiracy, you can see how water gets wasted. It's hilarious. That is when they're telling everybody to turn the taps off between, you know, doing the same kind of thing, the hosepipe ban, and turn your taps off between brushing your teeth and shower head, use a smaller shower head and all this kind of crap. When just to make one hamburger, they did a cartoon of this one hamburger and the water that it takes to create that one hamburger. And it flooded the fucking streets. Literally, a whole street was flooded because it was 2,500 gallons of water. Yeah, you know. So they were saying, what was that fucking turning the tap off between brushing your teeth going to do? If you're going to do, you know, it's all about like reducing meat consumption and that. But the bloke was like, sorry, I can't talk about that. Can't talk about that. So, you know, we're just fucking supposed to do what we're told or do as it is. And you're not supposed to question it because they made him turn his cameras off then and leave. Anyway, I'd say this one shocked me. Earbuds can kill. Not that I share earbuds with anybody, but if you do, you're not going to like this. Earbuds can kill, according to experts who say millions of us are putting our health at risk by sharing the filthy gadgets. So, lab tests unearth germs usually found in human feces. Feces. Sounded Dutch then, didn't I? Feces lurking on them. How the fuck are they getting human feces? Feces? That's not an easy word to say. How are they getting human feces onto their earbuds. They're not washing their fucking hands, are they? Have to go to the toilet or something crap like that. Either that, or they found some money, been on that advert, that prank I've told you about, with the money on the street with the dog shit on it, and then they're putting it in their ears. So that ain't a very pleasant situation. But I got some ear things that sometimes I put in to sleep when there's fucking noise and stuff, and I put them in, and that's put me off them now anyway, because and that's my own. But I know, germs, isn't it? So I'll have to use some throwaway ones or whatever, not reusables. But anyway, they're so yeah, don't share headphones with anybody, and certainly don't. Why would you share headphones with somebody? You're not going to borrow somebody's headphones, do you? Although saying that, somebody did do me the other day and said, I listened to this drum and bass tune, put it in my ears, and I was listening. I had the headphones in, and he was banging his head up and down like that, going like anticipating what I'm listening to. It was all right. It wasn't that great, but I had to. What's the word? I had to humour him and tell him I thought it was fucking brilliant, banging tune that one, mate. Great. But there weren't much to it. So yeah, again, he might have had dog shit on his fucking earbuds, for all I know. He just come out the toilet, not dog shit, his own shit. Anyway, football commentator Clive Tildesley is keeping his hand in by making a live coverage of his wife making lasagna. He's got no football to commentate on, so he's doing a light-hearted video of his wife making lasagna. So. That's quite clever, because he'll probably get a ton of hits off that. He'll end up getting a load of fans doing that, and he'll say, you know what, fuck sitting at the fucking freezing cold football. I'm quite happy doing this kitchen lark and getting the laughs off, off these silly little videos. Making more money as well. No, he won't make more money. But depends. The Euros have just been moved, so all the football's been closed. Loads of festivals are closing. I tell you what, we won't have nothing to go out to anyway. We'll have to stay in because there's nothing else to fucking do out there. We'll end up like, but I said yesterday we're going to get all adventurous, and that we'll be making wigwams in the living room and fuck knows, paper airplanes. It'll all go back to like them days where you just have to play with whatever's available, rolling up bits of paper into a ball and kicking it about and shit like that, because you can't go out and get a proper, all the toys and everything. Where am I going? Louis Vuitton's making hand sanitizer, so I don't know what the price is going to be on them yet, but they're trying to help stop France having a shortage of them. I'll tell you what, if you get your hands on one of them, it'd be worth saving it, because obviously use it if the worst comes to the worst, but leave it till last, because if it's a Louis Vuitton one and everybody's used all theirs, you'll have the last one and it'll be rare and it'll be unused, and you'll sell it for a load of money, because anything that's fucking from years ago, Louis Vuitton, gold bars, I tell you, I've seen them, the fucking trunks, the steamer trunks, what people used to take on the ships and on the travel, they're worth about 10 grand or more. Anything Louis Vuitton. Not the fake ones. Every time I've ever tried to buy wheel and deal and I see something Louis Vuitton, it all ends up being a fucking fake. I did manage to sell a fake as a real one once, but that's another story. Where am I going? Baffled toilet paper makers. I told you it's all about, still related to the shit that's going on, but there's a lot of humour in that. Anyway, the baffled toilet paper makers last night urged shoppers to stop stockpiling, as the country won't and can't run out. So there's that much toilet paper, and they're just fucking going, what is people doing? Because people are dumb. That's what it is. People are stupid, and even they're stupid, and the people who they're selling them, some of them online for £100 for 72 rolls. That's, I don't know how that's probably about fucking £90 profit, I'd imagine. So, but shit's coming down on them people who are selling stuff online. They'll have to get it in quick, because apparently they're going to prosecute people who are upselling stuff onto Amazon and whatever. The guy just gave 17,000 bottles of hand sanitizer in America. Gave 17,000 bottles of hand sanitizer to charity, because the investigators came to, because he was doing that, upselling it, and he should have sold it all for what it's worth. He got it all cheap anyway. Should have sold it for what the shops are selling it for. I'd happily buy online what the prices are meant to be. I'm just not going to pay a fucking tenner for something that should be a quid. Not unless, you know, I do end up without any, and then I'll have to, won't I? But not at this stage. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, they need to just take it all out of the shops and ration it, basically, and let everybody have one each. Fucking nobody. It's crazy. Like they talk about the toilet roll shortage, but it's those people who are buying it that are creating the shortage. Therefore, completing the circle. Fucking dumbasses. Where was it going? Something else was going to go there. The Deliveroo, they're going to be fucking creaming it. Deliveroo are just going to be... you can now choose no contact on the thing. No contact, please. Leave it at the front door. Or you just have to, like, you know, open the door with a fishing rod, throw the hook. You can put the Indian takeaway or whatever it is you bought, and you can reel it in without touching him. Don't have to give him a tip then either, do you? That Deliveroo, they're all over the show, aren't they? I tell you what, they're buzzing about all over the place. The bikes, I've seen a guy on roller boots the other day doing it. So they're all out and about. But everybody's all day long, people are delivering it. And they're creaming it because I know that the restaurants, I was talking to one guy in the restaurant, they only get about half of the food money. The Deliveroo get the rest. So I don't know. I've never used them yet, but I probably will have to under these current circumstances. When we Halifax man, remember the Halifax man? What's his name? Howard, black guy with like fucking thick glasses. He's switched his bank account to the Royal Bank of Scotland. That's the news. That's the only other bit of news apart from the what's it called? The coronavirus. Yeah, so he's switched his own personal bank account. I'm sure he was in like a millionaire or something off them adverts, and they were proper shit. But he's like, he's kind of what's it called? He switched his bank, and he's like, I've lost my train of thought now. The fucking door's just come open. Anyway, but carry on. We'll ignore that. That's just happened. But anyway, he's just he's moved his bank account, and it was recently apparently he was on a dating show, and he's saying he's looking for love, and he's looking for a woman that's not intimidated by his fame, because he just must get recognised everywhere. You'd have to, because he's like a shit famous role, isn't it? It's not like you're a film star or movie star or pop star or something. You're just a guy off an advert. Imagine everyone just goes, "Oh, it's Howard off the Halifax." That's it. They can't come up and go, "Love your work" or "Love your I love what you do." You want to, can you sign this autograph and whatever? It's all just people going to take the piss, aren't they? Probably like fucking get a selfie, send it to one of their drunken mates and go, "Look, it's Howard off the Halifax advert." Anyway, so he's obviously, took the gravy train off Halifax and then switched over. He must have spent all his money, because he's talking about something like 175 switching incentive. He wouldn't fucking need that if he was like, still in the millions, would he? Tell you what, Halifax want to fucking put a freeze on his account to go, this money is only yours if you you are the Halifax man. Like yesterday, the Womble man. You are known as the Halifax man. Sorry, you ain't going anywhere. Otherwise, you lose your millions. That's in the small print in your contract. Star Trek fans are going wild. The UFO's been spotted that seems to depict the perfectly square Borg cube from the hit TV series. I've not even read this, but I don't even know what a Borg cube is, but there's a picture of one there, and there's a picture of a square looking thing in the sky, so I can see the resemblance slightly, but I'm all about the UFOs. I tell you what, that's a perfect time now for them to come down. It'd be like, we've got a hosepipe bam, we've got the coronavirus, now all we need is a fucking alien invasion, because everything comes in threes. It's going to happen one day. Hopefully it happens in my lifetime, but it would just be fun, wouldn't it? It'd be fucking great to see spaceships all buzzing about, and or they come down and like see that televised event when there's no one who can sort of ignore the fact that it's actually happening, because it's all caught on camera. It's always usually in the field, like this one's in Texas, somewhere in the fucking middle of nowhere. So, and it's a blurry picture, of course. It's always that, isn't it? But one day we're going to get something that is just too obvious and too, too crazy to ignore. So there you go. Cube in Texas. Did it come and go, or is it still there? Scary alien ship, they've called it. You never know, this virus might have come fucking down from there. A bat might have flew into the spaceship. Next thing you know, he breathed in some spaceship alien air and come down, and then fucking coughed it all into somebody's whatever they was eating. Well, the bat, they ate the bat, didn't they? Or was that just an take the aliens out of it, it's still an alien situation anyway, isn't it? That a bat even found its way onto a fucking dinner plate in the first place. I've seen the picture and it just looked the most unedible thing you could fucking imagine. Anyway, I'm going to finish up on one more thing. For the lads, I guess, because it's about Liz Hurley shared the secret, and for the ladies. No, it's not. It's both, because you can't see the pictures, so it's for the ladies. Tips, Liz Hurley has shared the secrets of her amazing perky boobs. She wears a soft bra when she goes to bed. So we reported yesterday, she's 54, but she looks really good for 54. And so do you, so does all the women look good for 54. I'm sure there's lots more out there. And she's, Fat Club's closed down anyway. I've just heard the Fat Club's been shut across the country. So you're going to have to fucking do your own work. So you're going to have to, Fat Club's closed. The restaurant, you can't get out to restaurants, so don't get fucking ringing Deliveroo on speed dial. Otherwise, you're not going to get into the Liz Hurley's top tips on how to have a perky bosom. But yeah, work at it, and you'll look just as good, I think, is the key. Some of you can't be bothered and just like to get the takeaway in front of the soaps. That's all right. Whatever fucking floats your boat, isn't it? Anyway, I think I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you again tomorrow. See you later for now. Bye. I'm going to go and try my perky bra myself and see how that goes. Not for that, for the face masks. I told you yesterday, bras make perfect face masks, and I might have to go and see if I can rustle something up just in case I need it. Anyway, see you later for now. Bye.